Millions from Your Couch is the ebook. Millions from Your Couch. How to run a non-emergency medical transportation company from your couch. I still think it's one of the best ebooks in the medical transportation industry, bar none. I am definitely biased because I did write it. Yes, my name is Marcus. I am not a medical transportation provider. I am a consultant. I am not an individual who can show you how to obtain your Medicaid license to be a transportation provider. On this particular channel, we actually don't believe in doing Medicaid or Medicare transportation. We focus on direct pay clients, private pay clients, direct contracts with private health insurance. 60% of the market is private. About 20% of the market is Medicaid, actually. We focus on private pay B2C customers, business to consumer, and business to business customers. One of the places we're going to talk about in the near future is LinkedIn. That's the new sauce. A lot of you are on LinkedIn for all the wrong reasons. You used to have a job, your resume's on there. Now you're a transportation provider, but nothing is on there about your company. You're not writing articles, you're not discussing the challenges health insurance plans are finding or running into and looking for and finding new providers. So you're not drawing attention to your business through one of the largest B2B networks on the planet. It may be the largest. LinkedIn, we'll get into that in the future. We're still on our appetizers of Google Business Profile, building your digital footprint, but that is something that's coming in the future. We're going to talk about that in another episode, on another video. Right now, what we're discussing is Millions from Your Couch, how to build a non-emergency medical transportation company from your couch. The ebook is available. It's on Gumroad. It's a good book, but more than that, the book will help you grow. It's a reference guide to where you should be looking for non-emergency medical transportation opportunities. This isn't like a running advertisement. It's just talking about the book. It's refreshing you guys. I've given a lot of you a lot of time. I took a break from YouTube to focus on some other things. And I've come back to seeing a bunch of companies or a bunch of channels just giving misinformation about how to really start a transportation industry or start a transportation company in the healthcare industry in this new digital age, this new digital market. So I've come back to you all to hopefully help you understand we're in a digital market. No one really wants to provide medical transportation services directly anymore. The key is about building a digital platform, digital real estate, and saying, contact us, we can make sure we solve a problem. Your focus should be on solving a problem, not transporting a bunch of people from Medicaid or Medicare. Your focus should be going to hospitals, rehab facilities, not cold calling them, actually going directly to hospitals and rehab facilities and providing medical transportation services to them directly, not waiting for someone to sub the work out to you through a brokerage. You can build your own book of business by simply doing some legwork online and then getting into the trenches and doing the work. I saw yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, I think that was Friday, so a couple of days ago, I saw a video where a gentleman said how to start a non-emergency medical transportation company with cold calling. Now, I didn't watch the video, and I have no intent to watch the video, but I'm concerned Why would you start your company with cold calling? Let's first of all break that down. Trying to track down the person at a rehab facility. If you're in this industry, you know what I'm talking about. Trying to find the person that actually makes the decisions, that books transportation at a rehab facility, at a hospital, is a daunting task, to say the least. And if you say, oh, we just got to contact the discharge nurse, a lot of times it's not the discharge nurse that's booking the transport. Oh, well, you got to contact the case manager. Name me 5 case managers at 5 different facilities that actually will take your call when you're cold calling them. You have to go down to that facility. You have to go find someone at that hospital. You have to present your information, and usually there's 2 or 3 people you have to go through before you find the person that actually makes the decisions on putting you on the list. And then after you get on the list, that doesn't mean you're the first one they're going to call. A lot of times it means you're the 3rd or 4th person they're going to call. A lot of times it's you're waiting for that opportunity for another company to drop the ball. So for many of you, cold calling, hiring a VA from India to get you leads in this industry, it has not evolved to that point. I will say this though, if your digital footprint is built correctly, when a nurse is looking for a transportation provider because their main or their secondary provider is no longer answering the phone, they're going to hop online, and you should be the first one they call because you built your digital footprint. Again, something that's talked about and pointed out inside of Millions from Your Couch. Maybe this is an infomercial. I don't know. Trying to get my sea legs back. I haven't done this in a while. And yeah, it's a good book. I do remember saying that a lot because it is. So that's the first thing I'm concerned about. The second thing that I want to touch bases about, and hopefully guys, you can hear I'm doing my morning walk. I'm getting my energy in. I'm hoping that you're doing the same. So you're going to hear some cars drive by here in downtown Tampa. But the key that you have to remember, the thing that you want to focus on and keep in the back of your head is contracts, opportunities are all around you. The question is your company in a position to be able to generate those opportunities? Have you set your company up for success in this new digital world? You know, I know everyone's big on ChatGPT, AI, yada, yada. Guys, AI has been in front of you for years. It's called autocorrect. Or did we forget? That's been around for at least a decade. I remember the first time I zigzagged my finger around on my phone. That's AI. So this isn't something new. It's new to you. Kind of like meeting or dating someone for the first time. That ain't the first date they've been on, bruh. They've been on many. You're just one in the litter. So you want to keep that in mind. When you're building your digital footprint, a lot of these programs, a lot of these softwares are just newer tools. That's it. You could put a prompt in on an Excel spreadsheet 20 years ago, and it'll calculate any number of equations for you. That was AI, artificial intelligence being programmed into a system. And once you submit certain information to it, it gave you a predictable outcome based off of the data that you submitted. So none of this stuff is new. The fundamentals of your company need to still focus on your core beliefs. Are people able to contact you when they're looking for your service? 1. And 2, are you putting your service in a place where they actually are interested and can contact you? Do you have a Google business profile? If you don't, we actually help you optimize that. We can help you grow your business. What does your website look like? You really don't need more than a landing page. Some of you guys have either outdated websites where there's nothing on there, or what I've seen with a lot of you guys is you have way too much information on your website. Let me be clear. When you're building a website, you want it, in this industry, you want it very simple, very basic. And the reason you want it very simple and very basic is because the people that you're catering to don't like advanced stuff. They want to put their information into the system, submit it, and get a follow-up call from you. That's a landing page. That's what they're designed for. And then your Google business profile should work hand in hand with your landing page. A lot of you guys, your Google business profile is just something someone set up for you. The individual from overseas probably doesn't know a lot about your industry, so they didn't really put quality information into your industry. If you look on your Google business profile and it says transportation service and it doesn't show handicap transportation, then whoever set that up for you doesn't know what they're doing. That's your first X. If they have you at an address as opposed to an area, that's your second X. And frankly, it shouldn't be a third X, but if I was to say there's a third X, if all of your services and your service areas aren't in there, that would be my third X. If it just says you provide wheelchair transportation and it doesn't give any real beef, any detail, if it's not connecting back to your website or your landing page, that's a problem. Google doesn't care about you. They don't know you. My fourth X, and this is a bonus, are reviews. Here's a little secret about reviews, guys. Google really doesn't care about them like you think they do. The consumer cares about it. Ooh, look, it's pretty, it's a review. But when Google makes the decision to suggest you, I've had companies with 5, 7, 10 one-star reviews, a 3.5 pop up in that Google 3-pack and Google suggests them over a company with a 4.5 star rating. Their metrics are according to the back end, not the front end. The front end is for pretty stuff that the consumer sees that attracts them and says, ooh, that's pretty. They have star rating. But if your company with a 3.5 star rating's open and the company with a 4.5 star rating's closed when that consumer's looking, who do you think Google's going to suggest? So these are all things you want to think about. Hopefully, this fun experience has been helpful. Man, I am 3 minutes over my time. You guys know I don't do more than 10 minutes. That's all that I have in me. Sorry, I don't take supplements.